welcome to OpenBMCS's overview of the programming tool. So when you first log in, you'll be greeted with this page, which is the dashboard. If we click on programming here, we head into the programming tool. You'll see this window automatically boots up if this is the first time that you've accessed since your login. And now you can select the controllers. You can click on folders as well, so that you can organize the controls a little bit cleaner. So if you've got a very large site, this will obviously help you find devices. So if I select one from the root that we've got at the moment, you can see up the top here we can always access our change password, email and sign out. We can see the time, we can see alarms, so we can navigate to the alarm module, into histories. We can navigate into the user manager, control manager and graphics, and we can go back to the dashboard. In the left menu we can expand and contract the menu. We can choose another controller. We can reboot and reset the controller. We can check the settings so you can see all the important information really quickly. Services is all the services that can be removed and can be added into the system. And then we go down to programming files. So in programming files, obviously we've got our actual program. So from here we can do all the standard things that we can do with blocks. So we can select them all, move them around, we can zoom out, we can zoom back in. If we right click we can add another block, so we quickly do that. And then we might want to add that block, link that block to the other block, so link from that little chain across into that device, and we've got that connection. Some of the things that we've added which are also interesting is that now as we move further down into the folder structure, you'll see this menu up here comes up called the breadcrumb, and it also comes up the top as I click on different pages. So now I'm all the way down four pages deep. I can select another page from inside of here, so I can just go back slowly. I can go back slowly through here. I can also, from this distance, I can also go back to home, which is the root directory of these devices. So if we go back into programming as well, one of the other things that we can do is if we're looking at a block and for instance the value isn't appearing here because there's too much information, we can actually drag that out to give us a bit more information. If we click on a block, on the right hand side we can edit the information that's coming in. So if I go in and add 12 into that, right to that block, you can see that comes up immediately. Also we can quickly add alarms and histories here, and we can monitor and see whether there's actually histories and alarms on devices. So you can see this point has actually got a history on it, and you can see none of these actually have alarms because they would be green, red or yellow depending on their current state directly in this. So it's a great way to quickly check to see whether each block does actually have the alarms that you require. We also have a toggle switch at the top here, so we can go into a list version, which works a lot easier for using mobile phones, for instance. So if I go across to that, now I can go in and make modifications to those values. This is really good for doing commissioning, so you can commission off your mobile phone as opposed to having to drag a laptop around. One of the other things that you'll note when you go to exit, it will actually come up with a message saying you've made changes. Do you wish to make the changes? Do you wish to save, just quit, or cancel? So we can cancel. You can see this little disk has now come up. So if I press that, now we've saved our changes. So some very quick and easy ways to get around the system. Thank you very much for watching our review of the programming tool.